Hi everyone, good morning. Good morning. We're getting ready here in the studio. Give us one moment. Good morning everyone. Good morning. Hope you're having a lovely one. Sounding like a teacher today, and that's because today I will teach you the joy of painting. Today I will teach you the joy of painting. Let me just make sure my clothes are on right. Let me just make sure my clothes are on right. Miss Mono, I threw up. Go to the nurse's office. Someone threw a pencil at me. Throw a pencil at them back! Come on, you guys should be able to defend yourselves. Can we go home early to... You guys are such a pain. Is it snack time yet? Yeah. Just eat your classmates. Just eat your classmates. Alright. Are we all set? Are we all set? Hi everybody, my name is Monet, and I'd like to welcome you to the second episode of the Joy of Painting series with Monet. If this is your first time with us, I'd like to personally invite you to paint along with us each episode. We're going to be painting landscapes together and relaxing and hanging out, chatting about all sorts of things. And with a special little touch, we're going to be using the color palettes and the techniques that Bob Ross used. You know, I'm not just a painter for joke, you know? Actually sounds professional. I'm doing my best, thank you. Doing my best, thank you. Today, this is our second time doing this. So I hope you have fun. I hope you have fun today. I really do invite you to paint along. It doesn't matter what kind of tools you have, whether it be MS Paint, Clip Studio, crayons and paper, pencil and paper, whatever you got. Whatever you got. Obviously, it works best if you have some colors, but if not, not a problem, right? It's not a problem. Couple things I want to go over today before we start. First of all, hi everybody. Hi, good morning. Good morning. I don't feel sick, but my throat feels a little funny. Hopefully I don't get sick. I think I'll be okay. I just took my vitamin D. I'll take my vitamin C soon. But I feel okay. I slept pretty good. I feel like if I was gonna get sick, I would have gotten sick already. You know, but we will we'll find out. You like my outfit? Thanks. Today we are paying homage to the great Bob Ross. If you've never watched a Bob Ross stream before, or maybe you were like, Mono, who's Bob Ross? You know? Bob Ross was he was originally I believe a military general, like a sergeant. So originally a very, I guess aggressive is how you could say. He was originally not the kind of person you would consider a painter, right? He did TV shows. So that's basically streaming. Yeah, he was a drill sergeant. You know, like completely the kind of opposite person that a lot of people imagine him as, right? Bob Ross painted hundreds of paintings in his lifetime. Basically trying to find some calm in his life. He took up painting and found a lot of joy in it. You know, Bob Ross found a lot of joy in kind of connecting with nature through his paintings, right? And he was a really calm guy. You know, he was a very calm guy, very in touch with nature and religion, and you know, very sweet old man, right? Nowadays, right, Bob Ross has passed away quite a while ago now. Nowadays, his son still does. Bob Ross has a very active YouTube channel where they play reruns for free. So you can watch all the episodes for free, all of them. And they are wonderful for having on in the background, right? And just because he has very soft speaking and, you know, cute little stories. It's just, you know, it's really wonderful stuff to watch. Nowadays, his children also paint and do some episodes on his YouTube channel here and there. So I really recommend it. You know, it's really nice stuff to have on. And so that's why I'd like to pay homage to it, right? So today, we're gonna be using a specific palette. This is the palette that Bob Ross used in every single one of his paintings. Oops. And yeah, his son is a really good painter too. Like the whole family is really skilled. So we've got this here this time, right? These are the colors. We'll be using them. If you don't feel like you want to take a screenshot of the screen and copy these colors, I also posted them on my Twitter. I posted this exact same image on my Twitter, as well as the painting I did last time. Last time we did a very beautiful kind of like dawn dusk kind of vibe painting. Here, let me show you. Let me show you the painting I did last time. I did this painting last time. We did this together last time. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it nice and calm? Just a little... It's hard to tell if this is really like a sunrise or a sunset, right? But this was very much, you know, using all the colors. Yeah, everybody made a lot of landscapes. They're really beautiful. Here, let me show you some of the landscapes that some of the tabemonos made last time. Here is one. I don't remember who made these specific ones. But here is one with a beer, right? Some mountains and a sunset and a beer over the water, right? Very nice stuff. You guys made such lovely paintings last time. It made me so happy. Here's another one. I believe this one might have been done by our mod, Nerd Boss A. Very different from what we were painting. But this is the joy of painting. You can make whatever you want. You can make whatever you want. Right? Here's a very pretty one. I believe this one was by Narrator. Very pretty fall scene. Also very different from what we were making. But it's the beauty of it, right? You can make whatever you want. You can make whatever's in your heart. Narrator made this last time. Yeah, this was pretty, right? And these are all using the same color palettes, if you can believe it, right? Here is a Winter Campfire by Hammer Chuggery. This one even has a title. A title and the name. Very nice colors, right? See, this is the coolest part, is that like some of you made completely different scenes, and I hope I can encourage you to do something similar this time too, right? You don't have to do exactly what I'm painting. You're welcome to make whatever you want. Here's another lovely one. I believe this one was by Undefined? I believe so. This one's very pretty. The clouds are very rendered. Everything's super gorgeous here, right? Very, very, very nice. And then, of course, there is this one here with the default colors, right? Very, very solid, very pop art. Very pop art kind of colors. I love these kind of bright colors, so don't be discouraged. Even just using these colors without any blending, right? These were great too, as well. And then we had this one, I believe was by Calavera, who decided to make kind of like spring sunset kind of thing, right? Over the water. The reflection on the water was very, very gorgeous. And these are the kind of landscapes that everybody made last time. Now, I know that a lot of you guys, even if you're not artists, right? Or even if you do draw, right? A lot of us find a lot of comfort in, let's face it, drawing anime girls, or like, you know, drawing people, or drawing characters, right? Drawing little creatures, things like that. Oops. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. The freaking AirPods, I was fidgeting with the things, right? So, you can only paint Warhammer toys. But there's a really beautiful feeling in painting landscapes. I think you'd be surprised by how easy they are to make. A lot of people and a lot of artists are very intimidated by things like backgrounds, landscapes, things like that, right? Because when you learn how to paint, right? Like, you learn how to paint people, and you learn the proportions and like drawing eyes and a face and things like that. That is very fun, but there is such a liberty in drawing landscapes. The thing about nature is that it can be however you want it to be, right? And there's countless possibilities to draw nature landscapes, and you can really use whatever colors you want, right? Trees exist in all sorts of colors. The sky can be all sorts of colors, everything, right? Things don't have to be a specific shape. You can kind of just get a little crazy with it. You can just get really relaxed with it, right? So it's you know, it's a really nice way to like relax and really get in touch with really the joy of painting, right? And that's all what we're gonna do today. We're gonna focus on that a lot today, focusing on really like the soothing parts of painting. We're not really gonna be hard on ourselves. Exactly. We're gonna go with the flow and we're gonna take it easy. So that's what we're gonna do today. All you will need today is you need something to paint with. If you want to use the same color palettes that we'll be using, they are there as I posted them on Twitter and as I posted them earlier, right? I'm a little laggy, sorry. I don't know, my computer's a little laggy. I'll paint your world! Yeah! So, gonna be doing that. You do not have to paint the exact scene I'm painting. However, you are more than welcome to. You are more than welcome to join along with me and paint the same scene and see how yours comes out, right? I do encourage you to take a little, a couple little liberties just for fun, just it's kind of fun to be like, ooh, I want to put a little bush here, or I want to put a little tree here, And this whole time, we're gonna just kind of be going with the same kind of motto, that you hear from Bob Ross all the time. That there's no mistakes, just happy little accidents. So, I encourage you to not erase. We don't need to sketch anything. You don't really need to erase things. You can, paint over some stuff, but I encourage you to, not bother erasing much, right? Whatever ends up on the painting, that's where it lives. That's where it lives. If you do paint something, I'd love to see it with hashtag monomism. We're gonna do one painting today. And really the only thing you need now is just kind of start imagining what kind of scene you want to paint. I'm kind of in the mood for a dark forest. When it's nighttime and it's in between the sunset and the pitch black nighttime, and the sky is kind of a glowing kind of blue color, where it's not quite pitch black, but there's kind of a, I don't know how to explain it. It's a very, how do I explain it? I want a color here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta hide my thing really quick. One moment. I gotta get my palette on screen too. 1 second. Yeah, like the Twilight. Yeah. Exactly. Give me a moment. Where's my color palette? Where's my color palette? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Hold on. Hold on, I'm the one that's not prepared. Give me a second. Oops. Give me a moment. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Not quite. Not quite. Hold on, let me get my... Oops. happy little accidents, right? The happy little accident. It's fine, I got it. Here we go. Back to where we were. So I have my little color palette here. Of course, I'm painting digitally. I would love to do this traditionally with you all sometime. However, for now, we are working with the tools that we have and doing this traditionally, or rather digitally, sorry. So I think I'm gonna focus on these colors around here. Sorry, I have a bright pink here. I think I'm gonna focus on, these colors for the sky. Right? You can't see them very well. Right there. These colors right here. You're focusing on midnight black, Prussian blue, tallow green, and some titanium white. Hand cam will be real one day. Yes. I finally got my money from monetization, so I'll be able to get that hand cam set up real soon. Yay! Am I holding my stylus like a paintbrush? You can hold it however you'd like. I won't force you guys to do it any specific way. As you can see, I've given myself, if you're drawing this digitally, like me as well, as you can see, I've given myself a square canvas. You can make whatever kind of canvas you want. I just did this because it fits. It's my overlay best, right? It's my overlay the best. So I'm gonna move this off to the side a little bit, because I don't want this to get too in the way, right? Too in the way. I'm gonna paint a little bit here, like this, maybe like this. And I want to try blending some colors. So we have these colors to use, right? However, we can blend them as much as we want. With these colors, you can make all sorts of colors. So we're gonna do that. What kind of brush do I want today? I think I'm gonna do a... I think I might try with a flat brush. I don't know. Hi. I think I might try with a flat brush today. No, like that. And then we're gonna... I want to take some of the Prussian blue. And I'm gonna blend off here to the side, actually. A little low on the opacity. I think this brush will be good for blending. So I have a little bit of the Prussian blue. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the tallow green. I'm gonna blend it right there. If your software doesn't have good blending, right? I'm using Procreate today. If you don't know how to really blend colors in your software, what I like to do is like, I'll put things on kind of like a low opacity, right? And I'll just kind of paint over each other, and then I'll like copy the color in the middle. And then I'll just kind of go like that. And that kind of blends the color a bit, right? I'm gonna do that with some of the white also. A little white here on the corner. Maybe not so much. A little less. Right, I'm gonna grab it. This color here. And a little more like that, right? I want a little more green. So a little more like this. But I still want a little more blue. Maybe like this. I kind of like this color here. I kind of like this color. I'd like it to be a little more bright. Maybe a little tiny bit of yellow? No, I think that makes it too... That makes it a color I don't really like. I guess we'll go back to the Prussian blue. A little more here. There you go. I think this color right here. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. We've got our palette there off to the side. And I'm gonna, let's see, right there. And let's color our canvas. Oops. We're just gonna give it a nice, even coat, right? Of the same color. The same color. No more 3DS cam, unfortunately, no. So you guys, some of you may know the lore, right? Some of you may not know it. The hand cam I used to use before was my old... Oh, hold on, I'm on the wrong layer. I should be on a different layer. Hold on. I'll be on a different layer so I don't cover my palette. The old hand cam I was using before was my old iPhone. However, the battery on it exploded. It swelled up. So I feel like if I use that again, it's gonna literally explode and burn my face off. So, you know, I'd like to avoid that. I'd like to avoid that kind of thing, right? So we are avoiding that kind of situation currently. You know, just you know. You know, just avoiding that kind of situation right now. Alright. I'd like to keep my face intact. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So... Oh no, Monet, that's me! Hi, Abby Kadabra. Alright. So... I'm gonna take some liberties this time. I kinda wanna like get a little lighter, so I'm gonna go a little bit up here. And I want... So the image in my mind that I want to paint is like this kind of like forest where it's like... how do I explain it? Like... the feeling of like, yeah, walking in the forest in the twilight, right? So I want a little bit of like a gradient in the middle, right? Maybe like this, right? Happy little forest. Maybe a slightly melancholy little forest. You know, I wanna... maybe I'll use a different brush. Brush is making it a little hard to blend. Just a little bit. The beginning is always a little complicated, but it's okay. At the same time, you know, there is a beauty to being able to see your brush strokes. I think something I kind of fall into a lot when I'm painting is like, oh, you know, if you see my brush strokes and it's like, you know, unprofessional or it's not clean enough. But see, then you go to a museum and you can see the brush strokes so clearly, and that's kind of like the appeal of it, you know? Kind of the appeal of it, right? So yeah, the brush strokes give it character and give it style. So I personally, this is I'm saying this for myself. I gotta be a little less afraid of that, you know, because the kind of paintings I like the most, right, have that kind of feeling. So let me add a little more here. Oops. A little bit. A little texture, exactly. Just a little teal in the middle. Just a little. They're like 3D. Yeah, those are cool too. Unfortunately, when you're doing this digitally, there's a layer that you kind of miss out on compared to when, like Bob Ross does this kind of stuff, right? Because like Bob Ross very much uses the full extent of the paintbrushes he has, right? He uses a knife, he uses all the big fan brushes and everything to give different feeling to everything. When this is one of the things I don't really like about digital art, is that like it's a lot harder for those happy little mistakes and happy little accidents to happen digitally. Digital art is very controlled, right? When it's traditional art, you can have a lot of little mistakes and accidents and organic like reactions, right, in your painting that can create things and effects that like you as a person could never really make, or at least not easily, right? That's one of the beauties, I think, of painting traditionally. So I want, for the trees, I'm gonna mix some Van Dyke brown and a little blue, I think. I'll go off to the side here. Oops. I'll go off to the side here. A little bit of the blue right there. Also a little midnight black. They say that you should never use pure black and pure white in a painting. So those are one of the rules we're gonna try and stick with for right now. At least until the end. One of my favorite techniques is like, I won't use black or white in a painting the entire time until the very end, and then I'll add like small little details with like pure black or pure white, and it makes those colors like, it makes the black really stand out and it makes the white really stand out. That's a technique I like to do. You don't have to do that, but that is one of my favorite techniques. So do a little, I'm gonna do a little bit of the towel blue because it's like, it's that kind of deeper, oops, not the color I wanted. Got that deeper kind of vibe I want. This a little bit. Maybe I need a little green also. Maybe I'm mixing too many colors here. It's starting to look a little muddy. Oh no, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Oh, maybe I should use the green for closer. So I think this color here will be good. Yeah, this color here will be good. Or some trees. So I want to... Where do I want to put my trees? Where do I want to put them? Let's see. So obviously I have the... Obviously I kind of set my horizon there. I'd like to have some pine trees. I think I want to have them like really tall. I think that's kind of what I want to have. Like I want to have the feeling of like you're kind of like looking up. Have you ever been in a forest kind of late at night? Or like when it's starting to get dark and like you can't see very much, especially me, my eyesight's not very good. But oh shut up. You kind of like look up and you see the trees, and or sometimes you're in a forest that's so old and the trees go up all the way up, right? I kind of like that stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff. So I think we're gonna go with that, right? So I'd like to... We're gonna try a little bit of perspective. I might mess this up, but you know what? That's okay. So we're gonna have some trees here. Gonna have a little bit of perspective. Happy little accent, that's right. That's right, and it's perspective, so I wanted to kind of like paint these in a little bit. I'm a little out of practice, so I'm trying to be gentle with myself too and not like, you know, not worry so much. I'm also a little out of practice personally. I'm also a little out of practice personally. So you know, I don't wanna be too harsh on myself. I wanna like be able to kind of like frame this with the tree. So I'm gonna make another tree over here. And I want these to be dark because they're in the distance. And basically, right? Like, and I'm sure you notice this whenever you go look at something far away, right? Like, the further something is in your distance, the less detail it has. So, something like that, right? Let's do more on the other side as well. It'd be nice to have a little, like, path maybe going in the middle. Something like that. So, let's go this way. And you see kind of like the strokes I'm using for the trees. It's nothing complicated. Nothing complicated. I just kind of felt like this. I don't know. I was listening, not to sound like a little emo kid, but I was listening to a lot of shoegaze last night. So far this year, I've been listening to a lot of kind of like J-rock, shoegaze kind of music. There's this band I really like called the Novembers. And sometimes, you know, their music kind of gives me this kind of feeling, right? Like kind of like walking in like a dark forest a little bit. Just a little bit, right? I want another tree. Maybe a skinnier one over here. And here's another trick that I like to use, at least with digital painting, right? If you have your brush on a low opacity, you can kind of control, you know, it a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing, right? It makes it, and because of the low opacity, it kind of makes it look like it's like further back, right? So basically, the further into the distance it gets, right, the lighter it gets, you know? And we're getting our dark forest roleplay back. I gotta do the freaking dot hack one first. You guys are gonna be masters of dot hack lore by the end of that. So I'm gonna paint lightly some other trees in the distance. Just Just a little bit. Because I'm using a low opacity, right? At least for me, right? I can kind of do these, and it kind of blends in, right? Another one here, and it's probably a misty forest, right? It's probably kind of a misty forest. So I want there to be some like mist as it disappears into the distance a little bit. I'm gonna fill this in with some darker color. Yeah. Listening to a lot of V4U lately. Oh yeah, I guess I've been listening to a lot of shoegaze, but I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I was listening to the Thong Song a lot. I found this remix of the Thong Song yesterday. It was really good, and I listened to that like 20 times. So when I was taking a shower, you know, in my head, all I could think of was like, da dong, da dong, dong, dong. I like it when the beat go. I like it when the booty go. Da dong, da dong, dong, dong. It's a good song. It's a good song. I'm gonna, let's see. I should probably plan a little path here. I think it'd be cool if there's like a clear divide in my painting, right? Where like right in the middle, your eye gets kind of drawn towards that light part, you know, in the middle of the forest. So I think I'm gonna like kind of imply that by making some of this dark around here, right? And because the perspective or path can basically just kind of be a triangle. So that's what I'm gonna do here. The rest of this can be a little dark. Right. Just a little. We're gonna be layering on stuff. But you see how easily this already kind of looks like something? Like, you see how easily this is already kind of like transporting you to a little somewhere? You know? You don't need much. You don't need much for your brain to really kind of tell you, like, oh, this is a forest at night, you know? We've only been here for less than an hour, right? And yeah, and it already has so much energy, right? Isn't this the beauty of painting? I know I sound like such a dweeb right now. I'm like such a dweeb right now, but this is really, I don't know, it's like, it's a really nice thing of painting, you know? You get to create this on your own. And for example, if you're like somebody that likes like game development, or if you're somebody that likes tabletop RPGs or something like that, to be able to paint landscapes like this, like basically this is concept art, right? Like you can treat this as like concept art. If you're somebody that likes playing tabletops, right? Or like D&D or something like that, like imagine you show up to D&D night and you're able to give your party this like image of where the game is gonna take place or something like this. Or if you're somebody that's really into world building, like painting landscapes, oh my god, it's the ultimate if you're into world building, because you get to paint a literal image of your world, and it's really not that hard, you know? It's really cool stuff. Alright, let's go over here a little bit. Nice color. I'd like to sharpen some of these trees a little bit. Need you down in Dark Forest to talk about that hack. I'm gonna give these trees just a little more detail, not too much. Just a little bit. Just the ones in the front. I want the middle of them to be a little darker. Painting landscapes is super nice, you guys. It's super nice. A little bit over here. Need some more branches this way. Some faint shapes. Faint shapes. That's all you really need. You don't need anything crazy. You don't need anything crazy. Okay. Maybe a little bit over here. Some smaller trees over here. Now put cute anime girls into cool atmospheric landscapes. See, isn't that the freaking best? And like, when you draw a landscape, you can make these incredible pieces. Cause like, you could draw a landscape like this, and then just like, you know, put like a character in front of it. Right? And suddenly, it's the coolest shit ever. Suddenly, it's the coolest shit ever. Like, you can just put like a character. Right? And then like, suddenly you have like, you know, the coolest painting ever, you know? It's cool stuff! It's cool stuff! Maybe we'll do that at the end. But like, you can, it's the beauty of like, it's the beauty of like landscapes, right? Like, you can put anything in them and your drawing will feel a lot more like there's something, you know? Like there's something there, right? Cause like, I don't know about you guys, I used to get really into the habit of like, just like drawing anime girls on a white background, you know? And there's not really anything wrong with that. There's not anything wrong with that, but I think like it is fun to give like your paintings a little bit more life. Like give, you know, to make those anime girls be doing something, you know? I'm gonna lighten up the colors around here. This is cool. It's cool stuff. Woods are haunted by the ghost of Mount Mirai. I think so. Alright, what should we do next? I guess we should... Hey, you're never doing a silly dance in the dark forest. Try to put a background, but it's harder when using a traditional medium. That is true. You have to plan a little bit more when using a traditional medium. So you kind of just have to like... You either have to use a medium that will let you like paint over it. Or like mask it ahead of time. Right? Because like for example with watercolors... you might not be able to do something like that. With acrylics, you would be able to. With acrylics, you would be able to just like paint the background, wait until it dries, and then paint on top of that. With oils, you would have to wait a long time, but you could do it. And just, it takes a bit. It takes a bit. It takes a moment. Really, you can spend as long or as little as you want in this kind of thing. I feel like my trees are kind of messy, so I'm gonna add just a little. I'm gonna keep adding a little bit more to them. I had a weird dream last night that it was like supposed to be V4Mirai karaoke like contest kind of thing. We were all like in a. It was like a weird like stage. We were on like this like strange like stage, and everybody had like their turn, right? And the best way I can describe it is like it almost felt like a VR chat world. All my dreams last night kind of felt like VR chat worlds, which is weird. But I'm making my trees a little fluffier here. I want some fluffy, big fluffy trees. Right. And then at some point in the middle of the dream, the best way I can describe it was like, you guys know the dude from the Old Spice commercials? Like the buff shirtless dude from the Old Spice commercials? Like, he shows up and he starts eating like a steak dinner in the middle of the stage, and everybody's like, what are you doing here, right? And he grabs like a blanket and just like sleeps in the middle, and everybody's like, yeah, Terry Crews, yeah. And then like puts like a blanket. It wasn't him, but like that's like the closest way I can describe him, right? Like, yeah, look at me, now look at you, now look at me, you know, that kind of guy, the old Spice guy, yeah. That's like the best way I can kind of like describe him, just like, because he was basically just like in a towel, shirtless, and like buff, you know? Like shirtless and like buff, that's what he looked like. I mean, I gotta lower the opacity. And the steak guy, me. Yeah, he was like eating a steak dinner in the middle, and then like got like a bed, set up like a futon and like a comforter in the middle and like a pillow, and then just like started like lying down and like sleeping, but also singing in the middle of the stage, and everybody was just like, "Oh, what's going on?" You know? We were all kind of confused. I don't like how I'm doing this stream, so I'm gonna undo it a bit. I know I said I want to erase, but oops. And the base should be a little like this. I think right here, this could be a little more like this too. Then, that was that dream. And then, of course, every time I went up to the karaoke, my voice was like awful. And I think that's just trauma from doing karaoke with everybody over ALA and my voice being like dead, you know? My whole life, I wanted to do like karaoke and like be able to sing okay. And like lately, I feel a little bit more confident about my singing. So I was like, sweet, you know, I'm gonna be able to do karaoke. My singing's not gonna be trash for once. I know so many more songs than the last time I went to karaoke, right? Like, and my voice was dead. I sounded awful. It was awful. I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad. I'm so freaking mad. Whatever. I want the walk in this little path here to be a little mysterious. So I'm gonna turn the opacity down, turn my brush a little up, the size up a little bit. I'm gonna blend this part right here because I want it to be a little mysterious. I want it to like blend in, you know? So that you can't really actually see where the path ends totally. I'm gonna blend some of these in too. Just a bit like that. I had another dream that was like I had like broken into, or I was like trying to break into this person's house, but it was like a video game. You guys ever have like gamified dreams, like where it's like a video game, like video game logic? Hi, Daisy! Hi! Oh, sorry, it looks like I froze a little bit. You guys ever have like gamified logic dreams? I have that kind of dream pretty often. Several times, all the time. Yeah. Where it's like the dreams have like game rules, you know? Or like it feels like you're controlling a video game rather than like real life. Does that make us nerds? Does that make us nerds if we have dreams like that? You get Tetris dreams. Now that's a whole different level. Your lucid dreams have never been fun. Mine usually are. Thankfully, I haven't had a nightmare in a while. I'm glad. I used to get a lot of nightmares when I was younger. Lately, I don't really get them as much. Just gonna... I want to blend in some of this a little bit, but I think I'm blending too much. Okay. You're extra athletic in dreams all the time. Platformer style. Interesting. I dream with the logic of Boku no Natsuyasumi the other day. Oh my god, I love Boku. I love Boku. I gotta get myself a copy of Boku and stream it. I used to get the same nightmare a lot. Oh, I used to get recurring nightmares too. I used to dream a lot that I was being chased. That was like a big, like, recurring anxiety dream of mine, that I was like being chased. Hold on, I gotta turn the brightness up for just a little bit. Can't see crap. There you go. I used to dream a lot that I was being chased. Or about like violent water. I used to get weird dreams. My dreams have like plot. A lot of my dreams have like movie plot. There's like a lot of plot to my dreams lately. That or I... It's a little embarrassing. I like kiss everybody in my dreams, like everyone. In my dreams, I will kiss everybody. Anybody and everybody. I'll give you a little smooch. If you're in my dream, it's over. It used to give me a lot of trouble when I was in school, because I would dream about like kissing a random classmate, and then all of a sudden I'd be confused. I'd be like, why did I dream that? Do I have a crush on them? And then I would feel weird being around them, you know? No, I don't kiss everybody IRL. No! I kiss my cats. I give them a little smooch on the nose. My kitties, I kiss. I give them a little smooch. My cats are so cute. They close their little eyes and they give me a little kiss. When we like bump noses, they close their little eyes. It's so cute. So cute. They're little romantics. Had dreams like that. Quick, why do I go into tomorrow's dreams? Alright, I'm gonna try and solidify these a little bit in the middle. I think I'm gonna add some bushes. Some happy little bushes that live right here. And for these, I'm gonna drop some blobs. Like some blobs of the same color. The nice thing about doing landscapes in the dark is that like you don't see much color. So you have a dream where you're a soldier traveling from the moon back to Earth to find giant ants. It sounds like, what's that game? Earth Defense Force? EDF! 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 That's a fun game. I haven't played that in a long time. Some bushes here. Like that, yeah. Makes it blend in a little more. EDF! 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 Welcome, my Nusaka! Welcome to being a Tabemono. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I gotta put it in the... There we go. Welcome, welcome! Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy, enjoy. Huffing cats? It's nice. How do I word this without sounding like a freak? I think smells are kind of nice. I'm kind of a smell person. That sounds kind of freaky, doesn't it? There's not really any way to put that without sounding kind of like a freak pervert. But I think smells are kind of nice. You know, different smells, different people smell different ways, right? And cats kind of smell like the sun, you know? They kind of smell like a specific way. Don't look at me that way. But like sometimes even the smell of sweat is kind of nice, you know? The dog Frito smell? Yeah, like dog paws smell like Fritos, like Doritos. I need some more bushes over here. I'm gonna hide this palette for... Oh, damn it, I did it again! Painting on top of the palette or whatever, I'll crop it out later. Don't say Mono sweat. Mono smell. Imagine the smell, shut up. There's just something about it, you know? Like, it is one of our 5 senses after all. I mean, we have what? Taste, touch, sight, hearing, and smell. And sometimes the smell of something can be just as powerful as like touching or hearing or seeing something, you know? You know? Okay, I'll admit, sometimes I do like it in kind of a freaky way, but that's not what I mean right now, okay? That's not what I mean right now. I mean it in a very wholesome way right now. Girls can like both, okay? It's normal. It's normal. Girls can like it both in a freaky and in a wholesome way. See, painting connects you with the inner recesses of your mind. See, this is why painting is so relaxing. Just painting little plants, right? It's normal! It's normal! No, it's just touching with your nostrils and hearing is touching the air with your ears. You're right. Vas en contexto. Es que estaba diciendo que... I explain this, like smells are kind of nice, you know? Like my painting smells misty and it smells a little cold, you know? It smells like plants, like trees, a little bit. Just a little. I think I have enough dark in here. I think we need to add a little bit of light color in here. So I want a little bit of like this color. Oops, with a little green. Maybe like that. Yeah. It smells moist. Yeah. It smells moist. Maybe there's a waterfall nearby. Right? And let's see, so I'd like to add another tree maybe here near the front. Another tree near the front here. And then maybe some more bushes around here. Around in the front. Yeah. There's nothing freaky about smell. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. Back to the topic of dreams though. One of my other dreams was like, yeah, like I was going through somebody's like house and it was kind of like a simulator type of game. Right? Like a simulator type of game in my dream, but I was like breaking into somebody's house in the middle of the day. And I was going through their fridge. And I was just like tasting things out of their fridge. And I remember it really vividly because I could taste it, you know? I could taste it. bored of dreaming long enough, you don't remember what it's like to dream. It's nice. I like dreaming a lot. I like dreaming a lot. Oh, I'm pressing buttons. I used to have like, I don't know, would you call it? Because lucid dreaming is technically like when you feel that you are in control of the dream, right? When you kind of feel like you're in control. I don't get that kind of dream that much, right? But I do kind of get dreams where like, you know, where I can kind of feel things, right? You only dream when you're stressed and you've had lots of dreams recently? I hope you can de-stress a little bit. I hope you can take it easy. I get a lot of dreams too when I get stressed out. I'm a little stressed out right now because I have like a lot of things to do in very little time, and I've talked about it a little bit before, but I am going to unfortunately be gone like the majority, like basically the entirety of next week. I think I have one stream next week, but I'm gonna be gone like the entirety of next week, and I feel really bad about it, but it's just how timing worked out. I wasn't supposed to be gone for that long, but a lot of things had to get rescheduled for me, and so, you know, I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I'm like barely gonna be home this month. And I'll still try. I'll still try and like, I'll do a lot of Twitter spaces if I can. And I'll try and like, you know, do whatever I can. I really wish I had a laptop, you know? Really wish I had a laptop to stream with. Alas. Alas, don't worry, we had VODs. Yeah, you gotta watch the VODs! You gotta watch the VODs! You won't be able to talk with me though. Add some light to these trees, just a little bit. Having a little bit of trouble with this painting. I feel like it's very blurry, but I'm having trouble like sharpening into it. So let's add a little bit of a path here. A little bit of dark sienna. But I want to blend everything kind of into this blue. And maybe a little bit of Van Dyke brown also. Maybe some bright red. Do you think some bright red would do anything here? I think it's too bright. It's kind of too bright. This is a good color. I need some more blue. Like that. Maybe this is good. You'll live tweet my bot at me. You could. You could. Let's see how this works as a path color. Okay, it's kind of dark. I feel like the path should be a little lighter. Oh, you know what? It kind of works though. I kind of like it. I like it. Hi, welcome! How's my day going? It's going pretty good, thank you. How's yours? I hope your day's going good too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Having a very relaxed time. I like these kind of streams because it's very like... it's very, you know, I feel like I'm really wacky, crazy all the time, right? Very Genki, crazy all the time. I like showing the side of me too. Kind of like calmer side, right? And a lot of the time when I'm painting stuff, I'm kind of painting by myself. So it's nice to just kind of get lost in it together. A little misty there. Yeah, I kind of like this purple. Yeah, I do. I like this color a lot, actually. I like this color a lot, actually. Okay, let's blend it a little more. blend it a bit. Maybe that's a little too much. I'll blend it a little more. Just a little. So, fun rest of the stream. You gotta go to work. Have a good day at work. See ya. See ya. It's Friday. Hopefully you have a day off. Hopefully you have a day off. It's MLK Day, isn't it? Monday? A lot of you are probably gonna have Monday off, huh? Ooh, anybody doing anything fun? You don't get Monday off? Oh, you guys don't get it off? That sucks. It's milk day. It's milk day. You sure don't have it off. That sucks. I'm sorry. Some more bushes here. And some more here. You work for the Fed. That sucks. That sucks. I'm not sure why. Never had it off before we had it off on this year. They've been adding, and then they're trying slowly to give people more days off. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I think I want to add a bit of a light bush using the same color of the sky over here. I think it'd be pretty. I think it'd be pretty to add something here. Maybe that's a little too bright though. I don't know, what do you think? It's a little bright. Maybe not. But maybe what I do need is I need something a little brighter. So I think I'm gonna use color from like here. Not quite as bright as the sky, but I think a little bit of light would be nice. A little bit. And I'm gonna add some of that light here. Maybe some here. A bit of a bush here in the front. A little bit here. Oh, my room is so bright. I can't see the screen very well. A lot of glare on my screen. The sun is shining so bright right now. I don't like that. It could be better. We'll have to fix it. We'll have to fix it. In episode 1, we drew a cozy sunset. In episode 2, we drew a horror movie forest. Maybe this is just a reflection of my mind right now. I don't really feel... I don't know. I'm just kind of... I guess this is kind of the mood I'm in. I'm kind of like a forest kind of vibe, you know? Slightly spooky kind of forest. I think I need a little more green. I think that's what I need. I need like a little slightly brighter green here. So I'm gonna blend in a little green here and see what color I can come up with. Something like this, I think. Yeah, that's a good color. Yeah, it's a little brighter. Okay. I want more bushes here still. So I want this to get a little brighter as I get closer to the front. Right? Basically, I want it to be darker as you get off into the distance, but brighter as you get up to the front. I think I'd like there maybe to be... I think it'd look cool if there was like a really close-up tree here. No, but then it'll block that like part there that I like. I don't want to block that. So maybe I'll do that over here a little bit, because there's this like space here that I'm not really feeling. So maybe I can block that with another tree. Maybe something like this. Yeah, and then because it's really close by, the base can be nice and big. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. There we go. I like that. I like that. I like that. But then I need a little more green on this side too. So maybe some more bushes here. And a little, maybe just a little green on this side. A little bit. It's gonna be a very foggy kind of painting. This is kind of the mood I'm in today, though. It's okay. It's alright. We can make this whatever we want. That's the fun of it. That's kind of what I want to like demonstrate today, right? Is that like no matter what you draw, no matter kind of how you start, right? It's kind of about the fun. And it takes a little bit of practice, but with a little bit of practice, right? Like, I think literally anybody could be painting landscapes, and I think that's really cool. And you'd be surprised, I think a lot of people find landscapes a lot easier to do than people. So like, if you're somebody that's always thought like, oh, I wish I could paint, or I wish I could draw, right? In my opinion, painting's a little easier than drawing, right? And I think it's important to, like, you know, when you go to a museum, like, the paintings in a museum are not like these beautiful, pristine, perfectionist pieces, you know? Unless you look at like classical art kind of thing. But that's from a time where like art was used to communicate information very literally, right? That was before a time of cameras. So back then, right, in art history, art was really different back then because art had to kind of do the job that cameras do nowadays, right? A lot of people say that like, oh, you know, cameras ruined art. And back when cameras became a thing, when photography became a thing, a lot of people were scared that it was going to ruin art as you knew it. In fact, what it ended up doing is that a lot of artists were liberated, you know? You didn't have to make photorealistic pictures anymore. You could just go crazy. You could just make art. You didn't have to do any of that stuff anymore. That's why you start seeing a lot of like more like abstract pieces, more like crazy styles and stuff. Like, you know, later on in art history. Art lesson with Miss Mono. Keep in mind, I never got to go to art school. I never had a chance to go to art school for this. I've never really taken many art classes, so some of my details are kind of weird. But I don't know, I like this stuff so much that I tried to learn it on my own, you know? I tried to look up like, you know, art history stuff on my own, and you know, it might not be the most accurate, you know, stuff, but at least this is the way I kind of learned it, right? Okay, I want some stuff. Yeah, hi Yuna. How you doing? Oops. I want very, very light colors here. I have to be careful. I think a lot of this drawing is getting a little lost in the darkness, so let's kind of sharpen it up a little, why don't we? I need to blend this a little better here. The same story here in our museums. Okay, I guess I'm not doing so bad though. But yeah, basically, right? Like, back then, you know, like Victorian era, all those times where you see those like classic paintings and like, especially back in the religious era, a lot of those paintings were commissioned, right? Like the majority of art back in the day was done for the church, right? To convey stories and illustrate stories from religion, right? Hold on, I don't like my brushstrokes here. I'm using too small brushstrokes. So there's a lot of like, I don't want to call it uninspired, because I'm sure the kind of people that were making that kind of art back then too, you know, like, you know, I'm sure it was fun and cool to draw religious art. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of it was just kind of like, that was just the job, you know? It felt like art wasn't really liberated then. So even though there's a lot of cool paintings, you know, from that era, it's like you go to an art museum and you go to the classic art section and like it all kind of looks the same, you know what I mean? Like it all kind of looks the same. Oops. I'm gonna get a little crazy. I think I'm gonna get out of the colors a little bit of Bob Ross, and I'm gonna use some of my own colors here. I'm gonna use some of my own. A little bit of this really bright blue. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, that looks really pretty. That looks super pretty. I like that. I like that. It's a little harder to use this palette when you can't like blend physically the paints, right? Lots of art was commissioned by richer patrons in those days, if I remember my art history correctly. I mean, have you guys ever seen that image that's like the 3 patrons of the art? Like, it's like rich people, like so and so, and then like suspiciously wealthy furries. You know, it kind of is the same still, isn't it? A lot of art that you see out there is probably commissioned still. So, you know, artists gotta keep the lights on. You gotta have food on the table, right? I've taken my fair share of commissions before. It's not really like, I don't know. I need to get better at it. Like, I'm somebody that gets really stressed out by commissions, cause I'm I can be really experimental when I'm drawing something for myself. When somebody is paying me for something, it like gets into my brain that I've got to do it a specific way, that if I like don't do this exactly the way they want to, that they'll be disappointed. You know, it gets really complicated. So personally, I kind of hate doing commissions. One Wonder Bread, dude. Yeah, the guy that likes to commission blonde girls committing deforestation and buying Wonder Bread. You know? To each their own. You know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna judge anyone. To each their own. Having a lot of fun just kind of like doing these like, I don't know if you can see the paintbrushes, like the paint strokes I'm doing, but I'm kind of doing these like lines. I like this kind of stuff a lot. It's like hatching but with paint, right? And I do this kind of thing a lot with pencil. I'm using seal constricting a lot of the time. It really depends. I've had some commissions where they've been completely unrestricting, and it's been really cool. I think one of the coolest commissions I ever took was somebody that had a dream. They wrote down the dream, and they're like, can I commission you to draw this whatever way you imagine it? Like, whatever way it seems like to you. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, this rules. I I remember I spent months on that because I got really into it. They had this dream about like a forest, kind of like being swept up by like a massive mega storm. And they had a very vivid description of how the storm had like bolts of lightning in it and everything, right? I got really into it. I got super into it. That was one of my favorite commissions ever. But it took me so long. It took me months. It took me like, I think like 2-3 months, and I charged only like $60 for it. And it was, I'm gonna be real, that was like at least like $300 worth of work. And I charged like only $60 for it. I'm bad at pricing stuff too for commissions. That's why I never take them anymore. I think the last couple commissions I did, I just like, they were like, "So, Mono, how much should I pay you?" And I just like, I freeze up and I just don't reply. And they just like, I just let them have it for free. Even stuff that's like, obviously should be paid. I don't know, I freeze up and I do it for free. I've done a lot of huge commissions for free, unfortunately. What a deal. I know. That was stupid. I know, don't work for free. I know, it's my flaw. It's my flaw. I can't help it. Oh, hold on. Oh man, one of my flights got changed. I see. Sorry, I got a text message about one of my flights. I gotta keep track of my hours on this. I'm an artist, not a mathematician, right? Yeah, it's hard to gauge how much your time is worth. Admittedly, I was a lot younger. This was a while ago. This was like almost like 10 years ago. God, it has almost been 10 years. What the hell? So like, I was a little foolish. I don't think I would really do that nowadays, although I kind of still do. I don't know. I don't know. I'm awful at this kind of stuff. You know? So ultimately, right, ultimately what I originally wanted to do is like, I originally wanted to be somebody that could live off commissions and live off my art. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm someone that can really do commissions because of all the things I mentioned. So instead, I think I'm somebody that would rather be able to sell original art or be able to make a living off of just like my creativity and my art, right? Because not to get like really dorky and nerdy about this stuff, especially not while I'm painting, where it's like I really like this kind of stuff, you know? I really love painting and I really love everything kind of related to art, and I'm gonna be real, it's really hard to make a living on this kind of thing. Because a lot of people take art for granted. A lot of people just kind of like, I don't know, they don't treat it the same as other things. So it can be really hard to really live comfortably, or even, you know, there's a reason they call them starving artists, right? Because yeah, if you try to live off your art, like you really don't make much money. But it's one of those things that like, it's nice to follow, you know? You get to follow what you like doing. And I'm a lot happier trying to scrape by with my art than I was in an office, to be honest. I'll never forget all the times I was in the office and my like the bosses and all like the people in the office would like come by my office, and I was so lucky at my last office job. They actually really like, they encouraged me drawing at work, which I thought was really interesting. They're like, yeah, as long as you're getting your work done, you can draw all you want. And that was really important for me because up until then, I had gotten written up at a lot of jobs for drawing. There's something about it, but like, when I have a job, that's when I want to draw the most, right? Like, when I'm not supposed to be drawing, that's when the creative juices flow the most, and that's when some of my best art gets made. When I have like a stupid job that I hate and that I don't want to be at. That's where I make some of my best art. Cause I'm like trying to escape from reality so much with it, right? It's kind of like that, yeah. But they used to always come by and be like, Mono, why are you an artist? And it's like, I'm trying. One time I showed up to the office with like a painting that was legit still wet. Because I had to submit it to a gallery. And it was like the gallery's deadline for bringing in your paintings, right? But my painting was still wet because I'd been working on it until the last minute. And I was using water-based oils, right? Oils are what like a lot of artists use because they're the easiest to blend with. You can work with oils for a very long time because like with acrylic paints, right? Like your paints will dry right away. But so you can't really blend, or like if you step away from your painting for a little bit, like that's it. The paint is dry, right? Like you can't do anything with it. Oil paints are cool because they take like traditional oils will take like weeks to dry. So you can walk away from your oil painting, come back 2-3 days later, and you can still control the paint the same way as it was when it was, when you put it on the canvas. So that's why it's really useful. The oil keeps it like from drying. The downside is that it takes weeks to dry, right? But a happy medium that I like is water-based oils because they work like oils, but they take only a couple days to dry instead, like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 days to dry completely, rather than weeks, or sometimes months depending on how much paint you have on the canvas. And I liked doing that, and then you can put your paint palette in the freezer because it's oils, right? It doesn't freeze, and you can still use it. It keeps it nice and nice and perfect. I didn't nerd out about this stuff, but nobody ever, I don't know, I keep all this inside me, all this like painting nerd stuff inside me because there's nobody ever to talk about it with, Even when you meet artists online, a lot of people don't care about painting. A lot of people don't really like do traditional or anything. Oh, it's nice to blab about it for so long. Sorry, I was really going off there. I was really going off there. I'm having fun coloring the sky right here. Thinking the tree's a little sharper too. I'm gonna add some detail to these here. Didn't realize traditional oil paint took that long, right? Hey, you should learn to paint. It's super easy. I think honestly painting is easier than like pen and paper, right? Because it's a lot more forgiving. Like you can make much more like abstract shapes and abstract blobs, and your brain kind of fills in like, when you look at this tree up close, it's a lot of like random shapes and things like that, but you look at it far away and you're like, yeah, that's a tree in a forest, right? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. I'm gonna taper these in a little bit. I realize when I zoom out that the balance is kind of off. Should be more like this. Fashion is really cool! A good monologue. The Monet monologue. Hey. Something about the balance for this tree is kind of off. What is it? What is it that's off about this? I think it's that it shouldn't be this tall. I think that's the problem. I think it's that this tree should not be this tall. I think it should be like this tall at the most. Yeah, that kind of fixes it a bit. Should be like that tall, and then it should also point inward more. Point more like this. So I'm trying to do the perspective thing. So they should all these trees should be pointing inward a little more. And curving in a little bit. Like that, yeah. See, this is why I like painting too, because you can just like all of this that we're doing, right? This is all one layer, because you can just paint on top of things, you know? But yeah, one time at work, I showed up with a wet painting. And I felt like such a bother, such a nuisance, because I showed up with my wet painting, and then I realized that the gallery had asked, you know, each individual artist to, like, you know, make sure your painting is ready to be hung up. Like, you know, basically they were like, we're not gonna do that for you. Like, you have to make sure it's ready. So I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to do that. So I ran to the grocery store during my lunch break. Found like a picture mounting kit, right? And then like at my desk in my office, sat there and hammered nails and like, you know, nails and like stuff to hang up my painting with right then and there. I found a hammer in the basement of the office, right? And you know, I got some tools, and because it was a pretty small office, right? So I went there and I just like looked through and like found the hammer and was able to just hammer it in there, and I was very embarrassed. I was like, this is, you know, probably not what your typical person does in an office, you know, hammer nails into their canvas so that it's ready to paint. Oops, sorry. It was nice though. That was the only time I've ever gotten to be in a gallery. I mean, for real. I got to be in a gallery when I was little with a freaking drawing of freaking Chester from Linkin Park as a Powerpuff Girl. I used to draw that kind of stuff a lot when I was really little, right? Like, my fixation when I was little was Powerpuff Girls. And my sister's fixation when she was little was Linkin Park. So, you know, I knew about a lot of those things, because my sister's favorite thing in the world growing up was Linkin Park, and my favorite thing in the world was Powerpuff Girls. So I would draw Chester from Linkin Park as a Powerpuff Girl a lot. And I mean, it was like in a little like school gallery, you know? Little like gallery, but yeah, I got to be in a little gallery when I was little. Got to be in a little gallery when I was little. I don't remember much of it. I think the drawing is still, like, the painting is still, it was a big thing, right? It was a big painting. Probably just done with like acrylics or something like that. If I ever go to my mom's house again, which I need to go and visit, I'll definitely take a picture. I'm sure it's in the freaking garage somewhere. Tucked away somewhere. My mom is very sentimental. She does not throw away my paintings. For the longest time, my mom's guest room on the wall was like this really crappy, like, Shaman King fan art I did on pastels when I was younger. I used to do a lot of really big drawings, actually, when I was younger. I had a big, like, paper pad that was, like, I don't know, half the height of me. And I would do these huge pastel drawings. What's the name of the artist that does this Gaia? Hatarake... I forget their name. There's like an H or something like that. I don't remember. It was something like that. But I remember I used to study their artwork a lot with pastels. And I used to do a lot of that. Yeah, pastels are really fun! They're really messy though. But isn't it kind of fun to like... Isn't it kind of fun to to get messy. You know, isn't getting messy kind of half the fun? I used to be scared of getting messy when I was younger, but nowadays it's like, whatever, I can just take a shower. You know, I can just wash it off. Like, it comes off, you know, there's no worries in being messy. Ah. I think this needs a little bit of this color. A little bit here. A little bit here. Just a little bit. That gallery though, that other gallery, that was like my first gallery as like an adult, right? Cause obviously I've been making art my whole life. There's been times in my life where like I'll stop drawing for like 6 months, or like there's been times where I just didn't draw that much for like a whole year, right? It happens sometimes, you know. Sometimes you just kind of have other things you focus on in your life, or you end up getting other hobbies or things like that. I think for me, I got busy with school and work. Back when I was still in school. I guess I'm in school now, I'm just a different kind of school. But... hey, you take big breaks sometimes. Oh, you know what I want to do? Hold on, I have an idea. I have a cool idea. Drawing the sky like this is one of my favorite things. I have a cool idea. I want to make this like a stronger blue like this. Yeah, that looks awesome! Wow, yeah, with the blue here? Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. It's like stronger blue. Yeah. Oh, I love how this looks. Well, that makes it look mysterious. I gotta mix more of this blue into other things now, though. This. This set of 3 full large poster-sized drawings showing changing scene for a class where it was like this Wild West bar full of aliens. Hell yeah! That sounds awesome! Hold on, it's time to take a little break to take vitamin C. Taking great care to not get sick right now, because I like... I'm a little paranoid every time I feel like a symptom. Guy comes into a bar. Turns a kind of big shootout happens. The best part was from his first person view of the barkeep who's bleeding on the ground last panel. Cool! These chewable vitamin C tablets are so good. I could eat these like candy, not gonna lie. They're good. I've been taking vitamin D and vitamin C every day since I got back home, so I don't get sick. My screen! It's okay, we'll bring it back. take that every day. I was feeling fine. It's just until now that like my tonsils kind of started feeling kind of funny. But I feel fine, kind of energy-wise. Nice painting of a computer monitor, thanks. Here we go. We're so back. We're so back. Here, hold on, I want to do something. Whoa. It's too dark, hold on. There we go. That's more like it. Hunger check. I'm good, I'm not hungry right now. I've been making sure to eat before stream. Cause like streaming at this time of day is like when I get hungry. But I'm a big breakfast person. I'm a big breakfast head. I love to eat breakfast. It's like one of the main reasons I get out of bed in the morning. Is eat breakfast. One of my favorite meals of the day. And I used to have to be... I hate when life makes me the kind of person that has to skip breakfast. That's one of my least favorite like things in life. Is like when I become a really busy person, which has happened before, you know, like when I have like actual like office jobs or something like that, and you don't have time to eat breakfast. It's the worst. It's the worst. I hate being the kind of person that doesn't eat breakfast, right? So now that I have the chance to eat breakfast every day if I can, right? That's a big thing for me. I love eating breakfast. Gotta get in the overnight oats grind set. I never learned how to do overnight oats. My stupid ass one time tried, and I thought like somewhere I don't remember what I had read or like what I saw, but like I saw online that like all you had to do was like made some oats and like put them in like, you know, the water or whatever, and just like put them overnight in the fridge. I did that, and then I checked in the morning and I was so excited. I had like quinoa ready and like blueberries and brown sugar and honey and everything, right? I was gonna have like this incredible oatmeal in the morning. And it was still just a bunch of freaking oats and water. It didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. I did it totally wrong. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I do like this, but it did kind of miss some of it. Blend some of this color back in. Alright. And then what if I... Ooh, this might be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get a little crazy here. I'm gonna get a little crazy, a little wacky. I'm gonna get a little adventurous here. Hold on. A new recipe, thank you. A lot of fake food recipes and life hacks. Yeah, yeah, there are. What if I... Oh, this would be cool. I use this to kind of draw the outline of some of these trees. Yeah, that looks awesome! Let's do that. Let's do that. A little bit. Kind of add this like highlight on these trees a bit. So it looks like they're glowing. Ooh ah! Ooh ah! Whatever you do, don't make the funny internet crystals. I've talked about the freaking portal to Gensokyo I wanted to make. I forget if I talked about it like in a stream or during a collab with the girls. About how one time I saw online this like image that was like how to make your own portal to Gensokyo. And I was really into Toho at the time, right? And I remember looking at it and being like, oh, I could make this. It's all stuff I have at home. Because it was all household chemicals, right? It was a puzzle collab. Yeah. And it was like, yeah, you know, you put basically you put all these chemicals in a bucket, right? You take a straw, you take like a bendy straw, and you blow bubbles into it, right? To mix it. And then, you know, it'll soon after a portal to Gensokyo will open up. It really works. Yeah, I mentioned it then. But it's very embarrassing to think about. It's still very embarrassing to think about. I'll be honest, I do like Bob Ross's colors, but I think some of his colors like don't inspire a lot of creativity in me, so I kind of have more fun when I use my own colors. So I'm gonna break out of it a little bit. Maybe I'll make my own palette next time. Rather than using Bob Ross's palette, we'll use one that I make myself. So I think that might be more fun. Make these trees glow a little bit. Use my model's palette, but then that would only be pastel colors. Those are bomb overnight's oats ingredient list for you. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I had to check. I had some pings from the teachers. Yeah, I really like a lot of clashing colors, but I like when stuff kind of looks like it's glowing a little bit. So we're gonna get a little funny from now on, I think. We can start with his techniques, but I think from now on we get a little funny and we do our own little thing here. Little funny crazy. Okay. I need to fix some of these trees here. Some of these are looking kind of wacky. This tree needs to look a little more like solid here. If you're ever interested in like a lot of this kind of painting stuff, right, and using colors and shapes and everything, there's this series on YouTube that I cannot shill enough. There's a series by this guy named Mario Botelli, I think, something like that. On YouTube called 10 Minutes to Better Painting. And every video is 10 minutes. And every video has like absolutely insanely good tips and knowledge about painting. It's crazy. Like when I first watched those videos, that series, it blew my mind. Like when I first watched those, it like changed everything for me. So I really recommend recommend them. They're really good. Chili Monet has returned. Hey, I'm not sponsored. I'm just shilling the stuff I think is cool. You drew a lot of horrible monsters when you were a teen. I drew a lot of, I remember my mom used to think it was weird because I would draw a lot of, like, anime girls, like, floating with ribbons around their bodies. Like, I drew a lot of naked anime girls, like, wrapped in ribbons, like in mystical floaty ribbons, you know? I don't know why, I just thought it was cool. I thought it was super cool. I thought it was, like, the coolest thing back then. Something here is wrong. Yeah, girls mid henching. Yeah. You see one gif of a sprite for magical drop and it changes your life. For real, dude! For freaking real! I'm struggling a little here, Tabemonos. Painting's not coming out quite like how I wanted it to, but I think maybe I'm just being too harsh on myself. I need to lean into the happy accidents a little more. Maybe I'm just deviating a little too far. It's gotta believe. It's fine. We'll keep going. It's taking a while to come together too. Yeah, it's taking a little bit. This is a little harder than last time. But it's okay. It's fine. Maybe a little more. We can still fix it. This is the problem sometimes when you use so many colors, sometimes stuff gets a little like muddy. It's fine. Do a little detail here. Perfect. Okay, that's looking a little better now. This is my colors are kind of weird, you know? Colors are a little weird. Oh well. A little bit there. And now with this blue, I can really get in here and sharpen it a bit. There. Perfect! Really weird. They're a little weird to me. I think it's just because I need to blend some of these, like, kind of harmonize some of these colors a little better. I know, I'm a little hard on myself, but I have standards, you know? I have standards for myself. And I gotta keep those standards. If I can, anyway. I won't beat myself up if I don't, but it would be nice. Okay. Kinda lost this darker layer in the middle. So I'm gonna add some of that back. Add some of it here. There we go. I think that's what was wrong. I think the layer between the lightest colors in the back, right? And then it's dark in the middle and then light again, right? I think the layers kind of got a little muddy, so. Like this here. Same also here. I think whatever stupid bush I did here kind of messed it up. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. We don't need that. Make stupid bushes here instead. Kind of messy, but it's fine. This line, and then here, this tree, I can fix it later. It's fine. There we go. Trunk there. Another one here. I put a little more of this blue. This one here. Tree over here. It's not really getting seen much, but I do want it to have something. Some bushes. Add a little detail, just because I think it'd be nice. I think this painting is a little low on detail. I think it would be nice to have just a little tiny bit. You know, just some small amount of detail, just a little bit. You know, not too much. Especially not this far away. Just a little bit. Maybe some detail over here. So if it's a forest, I imagine there to be a lot of like wild plants and like ferns and stuff like that, you know? A lot of that kind of plant. Yeah, see, now it's looking good. Those little details there, that's really adding depth to it. Ah, finally! My forest is starting to kind of shape out a little. It took a while, but it's getting there. Took a little bit, but it's getting there. Some bushes here. I think the tree trunk, I'd like to maybe add some branches. It's very faint, they don't have to be very strong, right? Some more shapes. Yeah, the depth is nice, isn't it? That's what I wanted. I wanted a forest with a lot of depth. You know, I wanted a forest that felt very like you just walk through it forever. Right. Stretch break. Let's see. Where now? We could manage to go a little further here, actually. This shouldn't have any branches that much. Some branches coming out of here, rather. So just some faint ones. Only a little bit. Only a little bit. Also on this side. Some bushes, maybe some rocks. Whatever things would be here. Like this, yeah. Maybe some trees right there too, some plants. There we go. I'll be honest, personally, I'm a little scared of the forest. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think it's just because my vision's not very good in the dark. So I get a little anxious when I'm like walking somewhere dark. You know, I do still kind of have a fear of the dark. Just a little. Just a little. I'm not gonna lie, I get a little scared, and like, especially when I'm out in nature in the dark. It's weird. When you were in school, you used to walk to and from your palace house through a forest, always creeped me out. It's weird. It's haunted by past banana trees. I wonder if I went digging hard enough, if I would find the carcass of Banana Chan number 3. She's probably been overtaken by nature now. She's probably become soil now, or like deer poop or something. I don't know. Who knows? I wear contacts. I'm one with nature. More. Something that just makes it look like a little bit more like there's a path here, you know? Bananas can last up to 2 years in the ground. Whoa. Interesting. They say you shouldn't throw them away while walking outside. I didn't know that. Not that I ever throw bananas outside because it feels like such a... You know, like they're so big. I only have thrown them into the forest. But I assumed at that point maybe some animal would eat it, you know? I assumed at that point some animal would have eaten it. Kind of regret some of the colors I used at the beginning. A little bit of this path there. Oh, it's still poking the side. Yeah, it's still peeking out. I still want to try and use some colors from it. But for the most part, I'm like, just enjoying using the same colors I've already been using and just kind of like cycling through those. That's kind of my technique. That's just how I like to do some things. And it should be a little bit more like this here. Let's color in with this green color here. I think this front should be very solidly covered by this. This here on the side. Even though most of this color is going to be covered. You're the read off to the vet. What kind of dog do you have? What dog do you have? Little chihuahua. Chihuahuas they have a lot of energy, huh? I miss my little dachshund. I was thinking about Bo the other day. Little dachshund Bo. Little guy. Little guy. Rest in peace, little guy. Hope he's doing alright wherever he is. Little dogs are kind of crazy. I mostly only had big dogs growing up. Kind of I prefer like mid-sized dogs. Little dogs, I feel like I could accidentally like kick them, you know? I feel like I could accidentally like kick a little dog or something like that. Or that like I could like accidentally crush it or something. I don't know, they feel very fragile, you know? So I think I kind of like bigger dogs. So, got these colors here. I'm like not feeling the best about this, but you know, it's part of the joy of painting, right? Is that we're just kind of gonna go with what we got. We're gonna go with what we got. It's all about kind of the journey, and I think regardless of where we get with this, we'll have something nice. So let's just keep going and see where we go. Like the other super don't crush. It just feels like, I don't know, like I would like accidentally sit on it. You know? I feel like I would accidentally sit on the dog or something. I don't know. Like sometimes I accidentally sit on my cats, and I mean they're fine, you know? It's not like I like crush them or anything, but what happens if I use like a really bright green right here? Like if I like were to put like bright green right here at the front. I don't know, I kinda don't like it. Let's add some bushes. Let's add some bushes. I think this needs more like nature. I gotta say, the flat brush is a challenge. Maybe I shouldn't use the flat brush next time. Add some bushes here. No, you're showing outdoors, no step ladder. Oh, that's terrifying. Born on the streets, packing in the air. Word around the office. Guess you got a big butt. I got a big butt too. 2 big butts. Some oil. Maybe another push darker one right here. Darker right here. Well, that's looking nice. That's looking nice. I like that depth. I think I will add an anime girl in front of this. I think it needs something in the front, you know? Kinda needs something in the front here. A little bit. Cover some of these here. Yeah, mysterious anime girl in the front. Gonna make maybe a little bit lighter on these. Maybe like this. How would that look? Oh yeah, that looks fine. Okay, yeah, we'll do some like bushes here. Does that work? That color's a little too bright. Just a little. There we go, that's a little better. Just on the edge. Just a little bit. Helps it give it that depth, right? Of like it's near the front. Or grandma in the forest, maybe. Like, wouldn't it be cool to have like a girl in the middle? Like, how can I describe it? Like, have like a character in the middle, right? And she's just like, you know, just like standing there. Maybe somewhere else, right? I think you could add something to it, or maybe a close-up, or I don't know. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Maybe a giant girl. No, it's too late to add a giant girl in the background. Like a giant girl looking at you from the forest. It's too late to add that. Would have been a cool idea, though. There's always next time. And some here. And see, the flat brush is a big challenge to paint with, but it's kind of fun. A teeny tiny girl, like a girl like this little. Like that little. We'll see what we draw. see what we make. I'd like to blend a little bit of yellow into whatever color this is here. Like that. A little bit. I want a lot of shades of green here near the front. A little more vivid. More bushes and stuff. Like that. Yeah. Maybe some little branches here and there. The branch looks kind of funny, but whatever. Maybe like a broken log of something. And it can just be the shape. These little details, I think, really make it. Really, like, will help it look finished. Yeah, this is looking cooler. Okay, this isn't looking so bad. This is looking kind of cool, actually. I'm pretty happy. Yay! Yay! We'll keep going. I think adding maybe some of this purple would help too near the edges. So a little bit of a purple bush over here. It's gonna be all about adding color, I think. Harmonizing these colors. Oh, battery! Hold on. I charged it all night! Oh man, it's because my iPad's so old. It's okay, we're plugged in. We're plugged in. Another purple bush around here. I'm gonna be a little crazy. I'm gonna get a little wacky. I'm gonna get a little wild. I'm gonna add little flowers around here. They don't need to be there. I just think they'd be cute. I think that little cute kind of like girly detail. That's my thing. So I'm gonna add some flowers here. Just a couple. I don't want too many. Even have some light on them. I think they stick out a little too much, but that's okay. That's okay, they can stick out. They can stick out, that's fine. I'll hide them a little bit actually, since they stick out a little much. I'll hide them just a little bit. Make this shape blend here more. Painting bushes for me is kind of like painting clouds. I like to just kind of layer shapes on top of shapes. So good at creating this. You know what? I want to try something. I want to see what if I blend this like bright blue kind of into the corner here. It might be interesting. Too much? It might be too much. I think I could get away with it if I do it a little softer, and then it looks like mist. Yeah, if I hide a little bit of this blue, then it kind of unifies some of the colors. Helps it look a little like a mist. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. A little bit here as well. want to blend in all the colors too much, because then everything will just kind of be hard to look at. Painting's a little blurry as it is, right? Alright, let's wrap it in for these trees a bit. Put some final detail in them. These are the trees that are closest by, so these should have some detail. Right. These should have a sharper edge for the leaves. Right. Like that. Like that. And then these over here as well. A little bit more like that. Okay, let's... I don't think those trees need to have much to them, so I'm gonna do something here. Add a little bit of a vignette on here. Make these a little darker in the corners. Like this. Like that. I have the opacity set really low, so you probably can't tell exactly what I'm doing, but it's very like gradual. Very gradual in the corners. Can you hear the pencil? I imagine Bob Ross had a little trouble zooming in and out of his canvas. That's why that dude's a master. I can't do this stuff without zooming in and out a bunch. There's an entire section of new Lionel category dedicated to Bob Ross. Isn't it cool? You can hear it. Yay. Okay. I kind of want to add some stars. So we're gonna go with crazy all the way white. We'll take this light, same white. And I'm gonna just make them really bright. I really want the white to stand out, so we're just gonna make them super bright like that. We're gonna make them super white. And I kind of want to do a cool thing where all the stars are like aligned. You know, I want to make it very mysterious. Like that. Now, don't you think it looks kind of cool? Let's add some stars in the middle too. Once in a while, you can kind of see a red star, right? Don't call it a Starlink line! That ruins it! Don't call it that! Oh, you ruined it. Hi, Charlie! Elon has joined the chat. You ruined it! smaller one here. And one right here. Very nice painting, you like it? What if we like do this kind of thing? Might be too much. Nah, I don't like the line in the middle. Looks very mysterious. Yeah, that's what I want! And I want this part here to go even more. So we're gonna do it like this. Whatever's off in the distance here is glowing intensely. Oh, my pen died. Hold on. Are there stars in a line? Why not? Why not? It's a landscape. You can make it whatever you want. Your imagination's the limit. Your imagination's the limit. It can be whatever you want. Sorry, I have hiccups. Frame of a planetary greenhouse. Right? Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't that kind of cool? Yeah, what rainbows. Hold on, I was just charging my pen. Maybe ultimately like this here. Just a little bit. Oh, that's so bright. I like that. I like that. It's so bright. Okay. A little dark here. At the very ends. And then I do kind of want to draw a girl in the front. I do kind of want to do that. Let's see. I could. I mean, we could call it, and then it would just be kind of like this, right? And this is really pretty the way it is already. Or we could. Or we could take it even further. Right? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Something even darker than this. I'm gonna do this on a new layer. Right? I'm gonna do this on a new layer. And then mixing the colors in the palette somewhere. I'm just kind of like, I'm grabbing colors in between, right? So as I'm kind of painting, I'll see like a color that I like right here. And I select it like this, and then I use that color. Or if I want this color, I select it there, and I use that color. Right. Where could I even draw a girl here? Draw one right around here. Something like that. Painting with a brush with some kind of fall off. A little bit. Well, it has a little bit of fallout, but I'm also using bye Charlie! I'm also using like low opacity so that my colors will blend in a little more. I don't know, maybe the anime girl wouldn't fit in. I feel like there's two places I could put an anime girl. Either right there, right? I'll put one in here, and I'd like to give her also a halo, right? So like, her halo would also be there, kind of like she's walking towards it, right? So it'd be kind of like that, right? Or more like... a girl more... The thing is, I don't want to block this part. The big thing is, I don't want to block this part. Yeah, of course I'm using pressure sensitivity. I don't want to block the middle because I feel like that's the big point of it, right? So it's kind of hard to stick my tongue out. Time to stick it out. Mainly your head and shoulders. Yeah, so I think this first one would be kind of better. Maybe a little smaller. Like this. Yeah, I think right like this, like smaller. Maybe not so small. Maybe like this. That maybe? Okay. Happy with doing some kind of ritual. Something like that. I kind of like the thought of that, you know? Like this kind of like mysterious, like kind of like cosmic kind of feeling, you know? Like she's kind of drawn in. I think if I put her here, then I can make her a little bigger. Yeah, I think that's what I'll put her. Okay, that works. No, but I like that side a lot. Maybe if I put her on the opposite side? Yeah, I think that works. That works because I don't really like this part of the painting anyway. Right? I don't really like this part of the painting that much anyway, so I'll just hide it using her. So I'll make her be this way. I think the other part of the painting looks nicer anyway. And I can make her hair look like it's flowing a bit. Perfect! Oh, I like that composition a lot, actually. Okay. Okay, now we gotta fill it in with a shadow. I'm gonna cover most of her, but that's okay. We'll fix it. We will fix it. You're here. A little bigger. A little bigger. Hey, you covered it up. That's the magic of painting. It's the joy of painting. And because she's close by, we can make her silhouette pretty detailed, right? We'll just take care of the rest with lights and shadows. Like this. Need the joy of painting in your life right now. Get your paintbrush out! Look, we're making a painting. You like it? Oh, the press out graffiti artists can make paint look neon by just using some well-placed light. Color theory, baby. When you use a lot of darker, desaturated colors and then put white next to them, it really, really makes it stand out. Okay, let's add some of that now, I guess. Some of the hair highlights. A little bit there. Add some here. I think this will come out pretty cute. I think this will come out really nice. And that can be right there. Shoulders. Her bangs look a little weird. The placement of her face looks a little weird. I almost wish I hadn't drawn over the face, but that's okay, it's too late now. This sleeve. I guess where the eyes are would dedicate or would illustrate where everything else is gonna be. The eyes here can be there. Nice placement there. I want to make her eyes a little bigger though. Ah! I do. There we go. There we go. I want the eyes to be a little bigger. Fill this in. Slightly darker color again. part's gonna be a little hard, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Shape here. And a shape here. Mostly, she would mostly only have highlights from here, actually, from her halo. A little bit there. Those should be really faint. Super faint. So more like this. Very faint and covered. Oh, I'm so relaxed. I want to take a nap after this. Something like that. Maybe. Color, more highlight on here. Color is only coming from, or the light is only coming from two places, from here and there. But I think if I just focus on that, it'll be okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. If I do the color like this. There we go. It's grabbing some shape. There we go. She's looking cute. She's looking cute right now. A little bit here. And a little bit here. Cute girl alert, right? She's coming out cute. And a little bit here. I actually have a little bit. There can be a little wilder there. You're watching this while making thumbnails. Nice. I feel a little bad that I can't blab away, but I'm a little in the zone right now. I'm enjoying being in the zone a little bit. Kinda nice. Kinda nice. I don't know how I feel about the girls though. I don't know, I like the idea, but I think the execution's not coming out good, you know? Oops. I think the thing is that she needs to be a little darker. Maybe a little lighter? No. She needs to be darker? Or lighter? Nah, to put her in the trees in the background wouldn't really work. How does she stand out more? If I make her darker, or if I make her... I have an idea. Let's see. I have an idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work. No. The light is increasing further from... See, that's what I thought. I think, yeah, I think darker would be better. I think she just needs to have some sharper highlights. This is so hard! I'm using my brain so much. Like this, some like bright highlights like that. Don't burn it out. I know. I might... I like the idea of the girl, but I don't think it's working. Okay, maybe like this actually. Maybe like this. Do you think it's looking nice? I feel like it's overdoing it, you know? We'll see, we'll see. I think the problem is too, she needs to blend in a little. There we go. She blends in a little. She kind of looks like a ghost. I think she was a little too sharp compared to the rest of it. What do you mean 10% battery? It's plugged in! There we go. She's blending in a little more now. Just be a silhouette. No. Right? I don't think you get the image. I'm going for a certain feeling here, you know? Actually, you like it. For a certain feeling. You know what I mean? There's a certain vibe I want, and to just have her looking off into the stars. You know? Be a little different. Kind of looks cool, almost if she's blending into the environment, as if she were kind of like a ghost of sorts. You know? And you just kind of look and she's there. There we go. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I get where we're going. I think I get where we're going. We can make this work. We can make this work. We can totally make this work. A little bit here. I was relying a little bit too much on the lights when I should have been relying a little more on the shades, on the shadows rather. They're more like this here. Blend in just a little more. Talking to myself a lot. When she's pointing towards it. That might be kind of cool if she's like... Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. The pointing? Oh, the pointing is cool. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. What do you think? What do you think? The pointing? It's kind of cool. It kind of leads your eye to the middle, doesn't it? Oh, I liked it a lot. I like that. It's fun! See? It's like, it's a challenge, but it's fun. When you have a little breakthrough like that, it feels really good. I like the painting a lot. Yeah. I think I redo some of the eyes, so maybe not. It's cooler when she's a shadowy figure. Relaxed and sleepy, dude. Me too. Me too. Me too. I'm pretty relaxed and sleepy. I have so many chores to do though. But I really wanted to relax in some way today. And for me, this is super relaxing. Add a bit of light on her. Ah, my brush died again. I like to think, yeah, something like an ancient spirit or like some sort of ancient power, right? Something like that is really cool. Alright, we'll finish this and then we'll be able to wrap up soon. Hi Crispy! How you doing? What's up? What's up? Some hair in her eyes. A little bit like that. Okay, now let's add these little halo things. What's up? What's up with you? How you doing? We're almost done doing our painting here. I do it like this. I don't like that. Barely on stream lately. Some live stuff. Okay, hope your live stuff is going a little better. I understand how it goes. Sometimes life takes priority. Hope everything's going good though. A little bit of... Screw it, I'm gonna use a pencil, just a little bit. And apply your painting techniques to the craft of baking a frozen pizza. I hope it turns out delicious. Exactly, happy little accidents as a pizza gets burnt. It's fine, it's still good. It's just a little accident. This. I think if I add some lines, maybe this will make it a little better. I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like he's flipping you off. Highlighted sword is just too thin. I think it should be thicker. Okay. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I don't think this one worked out after all. Maybe if I do this. Hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. No. Hi Val! Welcome to being a Tabemono! Kind of blend with the tree too well. Yeah, you're kind of right, huh? Should be more off to the side. I guess off to the side looks a little better. So here she kind of blends in, and then, like, the ideal would be like here in the middle. But then she kind of covers the part I like the most. If she's here, she's too off to... Oh, I kind of like that too, actually. She kind of covers the part I really like. So I think she's best over here. Hold on, let's crop this a bit. I think for the most part she's fine over here, like around here. It's gonna have to blend her in a bit. Hi! Happy to be a Tabemono. Happy to have you! Okay, okay, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. Underneath her needs to be a little bit more green. Kind of make her stand out. No, that's too much. You mean 5% low battery? Ah! It's fine. We'll make it all work out. Make it all work out. Hey, come here, Daryl. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, welcome members. Welcome. Welcome back to being a Monet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys enjoy your emotes. There you go. She's blurring it a little bit. It's not so bad. Just needed to be a little blurry there, I think. Just a little blurry. Alright, it looks a little cuter now. A little cuter now. Yay! Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's put her in the right place. And crop her. Take care of that. She should probably be glowing just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And then honestly, so should these stars. Should be glowing just a little bit. Just an itty tiny bit. Just to make them stand out a little. There we go. Okay, finally! Finally she kind of blends in. Okay, I'm gonna take her. Merge this down here. I don't think I need that layer. I can make her a little bigger, honestly. The side she was at was fine. For a little bit here. Crop this a bit. And crop this a bit like that. Alright, now we're gonna do some things that you can only do in digital art. That is, we're gonna make all the colors blend in just a little more. I like doing a lot of these like overlay layers. Kinda, I don't know, make it a little interesting. Make my drawing a little interesting. I want also dark. Dark around the corners. You know, I want that with the airbrush. The airbrush. A little bit like that. I'll just keep blurry. I might as well get rid of that. In the middle, I want it to be brighter. Ooh, that looks cool. That looks cool. looks alright. And then what else? Yeah. Oh, I gotta sign it! I gotta sign it! Okay. Sign it here. Monet. Today is the 12th? Yeah, January 12th. Yay! Signed in the corner. Signature's a little bright, that's okay. I don't know a bit. I don't really like when signatures stick out a whole bunch, right? This is what it would look like without the girl. I still think it kind of looks cooler without the girl, I'm not gonna lie. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I still kind of think it looks cooler without the little girl, you know? What do you guys think? What's your opinion? Do you like it with or without? It's kind of hard to see, huh? You like both? I have an idea. Which is a lot bigger. I like without. I think it might be a composition. I kind of like it without more, you know? Want to have a little dude in the corner for this episode? Yeah, I think making her bigger looks a lot cooler, doesn't it? Makes it a lot cooler. This is at her regular size. This is when she's bigger. I think her being bigger helps a lot. I'm gonna do that. And a little darker here. Yeah, I think the bigger fits the perspective a lot more. And some dark here. There we go, now I think it fits. Now I think all the perspective looks okay. Right? Because now it's like super dark near the bottom. Right? And she blends in a little more. There we go. I'm gonna do a little something. Yeah! It looks way better now. Cool. Ah, okay. It's way better now. make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. I think this works out. I'll upload 2 versions. I'll upload a version with like, you know, not much in terms of the girl in the front. And I'll upload a version with the girl in the front. But I think I could add even more stars. I really should stop working on this. But hey, whatever. Like, what if there's another circle over here? That might work. I like all the stars actually. I do a lot of stars, it looks kind of... I have to paint along with this later. I kind of went off the rails with this here. I think halfway through this I realized I didn't want to just paint a typical landscape. I wanted to do something a little bit more fantastical. You know? I wanted to do something a little crazier. Stop working on this. Stop working on this. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop working on this. I gotta stop. It's so dangerous. You can overwork something so easily. It's so easy to like keep drawing, you know? I could still be pointing. If I do this, I do kind of like the pointing still. Okay, I'll do the pointing. And then we'll be done. And then we'll really be done. Then we'll really be done. I'm just having one of those days, you know? Having one of those days where I can't really decide. Scribble. No, my iPad died! Ah! It's plugged in! Well, I guess the iPad decided for us. Decided for us when it's gonna finish. Oh, I hope I didn't lose any progress. I guess the software, the hardware decided for me. That we're done now. It decided in my behalf that we're done. That's fine. That's fine. Signing me up for Artist Anonymous. Oh gosh, I know. Oh cool, I didn't really lose anything. Oh, I lost a tiny amount, but that's okay. Something I can do in like 2 seconds. 2 seconds! I can figure it out in 2 seconds. So, hold on, Let me find a way to get this on screen for you guys. Kitty cat, get off. Get off. Get off the desk. Ma'am, get off the desk. Get off. Get off. Alright, let me see how I can get this on screen for you guys. Give me a moment. Okay. Sound fine! I'm wrapping up. We're gonna look at my drawing and then let's see if anybody else was able to draw a bit. I was not an iPad kid! Excuse you? I was not a freaking iPad kid. iPads weren't a thing when I was a kid. Okay. This is because it's a really old iPad. It's really old. I've had this iPad since like 2017. I'm playing Subway Surfers right now. This looks pretty cool. It's not bad. It could be better. It's like not really up to my standards a lot, but I think it's really cool. Welcome! We just finished my drawing. Let's look at it. So my painting today... It's gonna look a little strong on the screen. I think the effects and the filters I have on screen make it look a little stronger than it should be. It's like this! Ta-da! It looks very dark like this. It'll look a lot different when I put it online. But it came out kind of like this. Which is a cool landscape. It kind of has the feeling I want it to. It kind of went off the rails a little bit and turned into something that I didn't quite expect. But it still looks cool. Let's see if anybody else made something. Let's see. Oh, some people did! Alright, we've got one from Nerd. Ooh, very different kind of painting. Let's see. And then we've got one from Ricky, but it's a little scrungly guy in there. A little scringly. The fella.png. Yo, somebody got a Bob Ross energy drink. Cool. Alright, let's see if anybody posted theirs on their Monomisa. Doesn't look like anybody did. Doesn't look like people didn't really paint along this time, except for you two guys, so I'm really grateful. Thank you. I know Friday's not the best day for everybody to paint along, but I hope you still have fun painting along when you can, you know? You just added yours to Discord, yay! Okay. Whoa, yours is cool! Stuck at work, I understand. Here, let's show off the ones that everybody has. I'd love to see, if you painted along though, I'd love to see what you got. So right now we've got... Here is... Nerd's Piece! Looks like it's some fields here. With a nice kind of cloudy, slightly overcast sky. Wow! This is very nice. Very nice with the sky like this. Very pretty. Thank you, nerd. Thank you. It's always cool when you guys go completely different directions, right? I decided to paint something nighttime. Nerd decided to paint something daytime. Here is... the filters on my screen make this a little darker. But here is... Rickybuz's painting! Here's Rickybuz's painting. He's got a little glowy little dude in the corner. Cool stuff, right? These look a lot better on Discord. My business, my filters here make them really washed out and dark, just because I have the contrast really high. But this one's by Rickybuz. Oh, we got more in the Discord. Okay. We've also got. Ooh, this one's big. Hold on. I mean, you can't see these at all. Also got this one. These are all very, very dark on here. You can see these a lot better. A lot better on the Discord, so please post them around. The CRT filter. CRT filter really messes with these. Sorry. Didn't think it would mess with them as much. But this one's very cool too. The stars really stand out. There's the spanners. We've got... Whoa! Got Rubik's. Whoa, this one's cool. Hold on. Let me get this one up on the screen. Oh, you can't see this one very well as well, but you can kind of tell some of the differences. Here, maybe if I do this, hold on. Maybe if I do this. No. You can kind of see it a little bit like this. Barely. You can't really tell. You can't really tell, but it looks very cool. The filter totally hides everything. It hides everything. That's crazy. That's crazy. Check these out on Twitter and on Discord, cause my filters my filters really hide everything. Like, look at mine. You can barely see anything on mine. You can barely see anything on mine. But it's very cool anyway. Very cool anyway. Like mine, yeah, you can barely see anything. Oh well. Well, that wraps up the joy of painting with Monet for today. I got really relaxed, so it was really nice. I hope you guys had fun today. And the whole point of painting along together is just to kind of share a little moment of, like, you know, being relaxed, relaxation, forgetting about everything. And if you're stuck at work, you know, something chill to listen to, you know, something not too involved, something you don't really have to look at. Spanner Brain, thank you so much! You never draw, but actually had lots of fun drawing along with this. I hope you draw more often! I hope you draw a lot more often. It's fun, isn't it? And you did a great job. Even if you're somebody that doesn't think you can draw, or somebody that wants to draw but never does, I think painting, it's a lot more forgiving, you know? It's a lot more forgiving, it's a lot more relaxing, right? So, I really recommend it. I hope... Like, work might go faster. I'm happy. I'm glad. Thank you so much, you guys, for sticking along with me today. Tomorrow will be the last stream of the week and the last stream for like, unfortunately, about a little bit over a week. You know, which is a shame, but I have a lot of trips I gotta go on this week, and unfortunately the scheduling lined up kind of weird. Hey, you unfortunately won't get many streams at all next week. Maybe just one. But I'll try and do a lot of Twitter Spaces. So, if you feel like you will be mono deficient, make sure you check out Twitter Spaces and such, because that'll be, you know, I'll be able to do little talks there and little streams there. I know, I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to be this way. But when I got sick earlier in last year, right? Like when I got sick in December, November, it really screwed a lot of things up for my timing and like the way I had planned things, right? So unfortunately things had to be this way. Unfortunately things had to go this way, so you know, it's too bad. It's too bad. That's okay. That's okay. We'll spend a lot of time together, and then you bet once I'm home, oh, we're gonna have a blast. You don't Twitter, so you have to get your monodoses from Discord. Well, I'm sure somebody can post the spaces in the VODs. Yeah. I wish I could stream from my phone, but I can't. Like, I wish I could just stream from my phone, you know? But I can't, and I don't have a laptop. So we'll just have to do what we gotta do. It's alright. So anyway. Yeah, Twitter Spaces are nice. Twitter Spaces are nice. That was the joy of painting with Monet. Let's go say bye in the proper screen in a second here. Hey. Ah, crap. I didn't set up any of my stuff. It's okay. It's okay. We'll say goodbye in the rooftop, I guess. I guess we'll say bye here, because I didn't have my chat box set up in the other places. Like, maybe I can do it last minute. Hold on. I can do it last minute. There we go. Yay! Yay! We got it. We're good. We got it. Yay! Yay! Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me for the joy of painting with Monet. That's a stream I hadn't done since like second week of debut or so, you know? Crazy to think it's been 2 months officially today. It's been 2 months since debut. Can you believe it? That's crazy. That's crazy. So. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad. Tomorrow we'll just be chilling. Tomorrow we're just gonna chill and talk about whatever. I hope you guys have a great time today and tomorrow. Looks like Yae is back, so we can go right into her. She's back from ALA. So let's see, where's she at? Where's my redirect? Oh, there she is. We'll be talking about her experiences. I'm interested to see what some of her experiences were, because for ALA, I roomed with Mariya. So I wonder what the Bisco Yae rooming experience was like. I wonder what it was like for her. It was probably a little different. Must be cool though. Anyway, yeah, next stream will be tomorrow, same time, 12 p.m. PST. Do not forget, also tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. The Vstream concert. The Vstream concert will be restreamed tomorrow, so you too can watch the concert from the comfort of your home tomorrow. Just a reminder that it is a paid pay-per-view. It's a ticketed pay-per-view stream. The tickets are $30. I believe you can... So you'll get to watch the stream live, but I also believe you can watch it for a little bit after? Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not super sure. But I believe you have access to, like, watch it, you know? Like, a little bit after the fact as well. I don't know, though. I don't know. But if you have a pen light, I hope you switch it to yellow tomorrow and you cheer for me even from your side of the computer. I hope you see me shine and see me be happy. I wish I could have been in the spotlight a little more in the concert, but I was kinda shy. So, anyway. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And say it with me, everybody. Otsukai! Otsukai! Are we gonna watch it? Yeah! Otsukai! Bye bye! Painting's got me really relaxed. Honestly, it's got me super relaxed. I think I might go take a short little nap or something. That sounds nice. Anyway, go say hi to Yae, okay? Go say hi to Yae for me. I'm gonna be lurking. I'm gonna be listening. I love you. Bye bye. Mwah. 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 Thank you for painting with me. Thank you for listening to all my stupid rants about paints and mediums and art history. It's a little embarrassing, but I like it when you listen to me go off about that kind of stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Mwah. See you tomorrow. See you on Twitter. See you on Discord. Bye. Mwah. One last one.